Hi, I'm Alex Gemignani, and meet me at the Muny.
Meet me at the Muny in Forest Park.
Hi, I'm Mike Isaacson, the executive producer and artistic director of the Muny, and I'm here at the PNC Arts Alive Gazebo with Alex Gemignani, who is starring as Judy Fry in our production of Oklahoma, our closing production of the 97 season. So many questions for you, young man.
Thank you, first of all, for that, young man. That's
you know,
good.
You've had such a rich and really varied career. I mean, you've done a lot of interesting work. You're sort of from a family. Your father is a very renowned music director on Broadway for years. So, growing up, did you just sort of assume you'd end up doing this, or where did you finally go, oh, this actually intrigues me?
Well, I was always intrigued. I guess I never thought I would do it until I knew I was going to do it, if that makes sense. I grew up as a normal kid, I guess. I mean, other than like going to work with my dad, which was pretty extraordinary. But I started out as a trumpet player, actually, and I went into University of Michigan as a trumpet player. While I was there, transferred into musical theater. So I spent most of my time in high school. I played a little baseball and played trumpet a lot. Made music is really what I was doing. And I would do my fall play and my spring musical at my high school, sort of like because I loved it, but never I don't really know if I had career aspirations to be an actor then. And then I got to college and I was like, I remember sitting in a practice room with my trumpet going, okay, I'm at that crossroads of like, I'm not going to be Wynton Marsalis, so what else can I do? And the transfer into musical theater turned out to be just a really natural fit for me, and it was great because I didn't want to leave Ann Arbor. I loved the school so much, but I was very nervous at the time that I wouldn't get into the department, and then what was I going to do with my life? Being 18 or 19 and being like, oh gosh, everything, I have to make all my decisions now, and it's a tough time. So I was really glad to be at a place where both the trumpet teacher was very supportive of my choice to switch over, and then of course I was cast in Anything Goes when I transferred into the department, and they were like, you play trumpet, right? It's like, I do play trumpet. So Linda Goodrich was like, do you want to play during Blow Gabriel Blow? And I was like, yes, I do. So it turned out to be the trumpet and piano has come in handy actually throughout my career. So I now love playing the horn, and I was on that cusp of sort of like losing my love for it.
So do you still just play for pleasure? Or
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. And I always, the first 5 minutes back is great, and then I get tired really fast, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not doing this for profession. But
right choice.
Yeah, exactly. But I do tend to, every now and then a gig comes up, and I have to, blow the dust off it and put the valve oil in and play.
So Judy Fry, have you played this part before?
I have not actually.
You're really good at it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's
it's tough.
Such a rich part. Yeah, it is tough, but it's rewarding. I mean, it's there's so much in it. I think the advertisement says like America's first musical or something like that, and that's right. I mean, it's so all the rules of the art form are in the show, brilliantly in the show. And it's the musical that changed everything. So it's really refreshing to work on, and the role is really rich with so much, and I feel like it's new every time I get to start and see how we end up.
A couple of us were talking about it last night, because when you look at the show and how it has been done, it's sort of as taste and sensibility and what we know morphs over time. The show has always accommodated it. And we were talking last night after watching the run that you traditionally you often see just Judy Fry as just this black and white villain.
Yeah.
And that's not what you and Rob are doing, which is so exciting. And so when you have the first thing with him and Curly, you're kind of sitting there going, well, Curly, why are you, it's really great. You sort of see this richness that I'd never seen before. And you and Ben, it's like these two guys you just sort of recognize this thing. So what is your take on him? I mean, do you think is he, he's ended up on this farm? What does he want,
I think I think there's a lot of ways to play him, and I just, on the most basic level, I think he's he's very focused on what he wants to a dangerous level, you know, to an obsessive level. I think there's something to Judd that's very I guess I'll say metronomic in the sense of how he believes his life will be if he gets all the things he wants, and he knows what that list is, you know. And if he can get Lori and get the girl he wants and do the thing he wants, and he can have the farm with her and get married and do all these things that he wants to do with her. But emotionally, he's not in control of his sort of emotional vulnerability. So that manifests in what is perceived by the community as danger. Whereas I don't think he's like dangerous at heart. I think he's capable of dangerous things, which you see in the play, and certainly when he talks about his past. But I think that comes out of a deep misunderstanding of who he is, and I don't know that he's... I mean, it's sort of up to the audience to sort of perceive how much he is a contributor to that, and how much it's his surroundings that treat him that way, that sort of, you know, make him this outcast. He's lonely. I mean, he says it in the play, you know, and that's a powerful thing for a person, to be that deep sense of loneliness, and like nobody understands really what he wants and what he's going through. Yet for him to be so crystal clear about it, but not have the ability to really communicate that effectively. I don't know. There's a lot there.